In today's digital age, cybersecurity is a growing concern, with cybercrimes evolving rapidly and affecting individuals across all sectors. However, it is crucial to recognize that the impact of these cybercrimes is not uniform. Gender plays a significant role in shaping how individuals experience online threats, from harassment and cyberbullying to data breaches and identity theft. In this session, Tomàs Copete, Inspector of the Mossos d'Esquadra, will address the often overlooked dimension of cybersecurity, how gender influences both the vulnerability and response to cyber threats. By examining the intersection of gender and cybersecurity, we can better understand the unique challenges faced by different groups and work towards more inclusive and effective solutions. Please join me in welcoming Tomàs Copete to explore this issue. Thank
you. Hello, and thank you for inviting us here in this really interesting and nice Congress here in Barcelona. Very well. And well, here I would like to share our point of view, the police point of view. We are Catalan police in Catalonia. Well, what do we got here? We got, for example, 3 examples of sexual offenses, okay? Receiving sexist insults, seeing intimate photos, accessing our mobile. Well, first of all, we have to ask, my digital relationships is safety? What can I do to build a strong digital environment, okay? Because the aim is build a better digital relationship and transform the digital world to make it safer in the physical world one and the virtual one as well, okay? When we are referring to a digital security, we are referring to control digital tools in order to and somehow protect our privacy, our intimacy, and be sure that our security is respected in the virtual world, okay? Because women and men, we got the right to express ourselves and move freely in internet. This is really very important. And avoiding to be controlled, monitored, harassed, or attacked. Well, in the digital sphere, there are a lot of behaviors that an offender can do. Obviously, digital networks bring us a lot of opportunities, but there is a lot of opportunities for offenders to make this kind of behaviors through internet, violating the privacy, discrimination, threats, insults, surveillance, etc., etc. Obviously, all these kinds of behaviors have a huge impact on victims, psychological and even physical ones, reinforce the traditional and formal stereotypes of masculinity in the society. Obviously, can be a huge damage in the reputation of the women, or men as well, attack the women's privacy, and somehow the freedom of action, could cause economic damages, for example, lose a job, and hinder their political participation and freedom of expression for all those women that have a political or public space. Let's focus a little bit about the typologies. digital gender violence in general, for those attackers that want in somehow to silence women, trying to control them, trying to avoid using internet, trying to be in the virtual world. Another kind, these skilled people, high-tech offenders that can make many damages into the equipment of the women, identity theft, unauthorized access, data leaks, and so on. And the last one, the sexist one, sex in nature, trying to humiliate the women, try to harass the women, many offenses related to a sexist digital violence. For what? Well, to make women more invisible or trying to reinforce the hegemonic masculinity. Perpetrators, those that are known for the victim, maybe partner or ex-partners that trying to harm the woman with a specific target. This kind of perpetrators know the victim as well, very well, and for this knowledge can make a lot of harm. In some cases, it's these kind of offenses are merged into the virtual world and the real world as well. And the other kind of perpetrators, those ones that are unknown. The anonymity is an opportunity for this kind of perpetrators that can make hate speech or attack even partner or ex-partners, but without showing themselves. Well, here in Catalonia, we got a very good law, really, a law that in somehow take care and put a network in public and private organization, public administration and private organization that work all together for this cycle of victimization. And here we begin with prevention, detection, reaction. Police, we can react against this kind of offenses. Attention for the women and assistance. In these very bad moments for a victim, the attention and assistance is really very important for them. And after trying to recover the situation of the victim and repair all the damage that has been suffering. And somehow it's an integral treatment for the victim. Well, here there is a lot of opportunities for the victims to get information from the state, from here in Catalonia, public administration, private organizations. There is a huge and a lot of information and in different channels, voice, websites, chats, and so. Why? Because we have to be aware that maybe the young women are more skilled in new technologies, but maybe elder people, elder women, maybe not. And we have to put all the tools for all the scope. Very important. Free numbers to make questions, many municipal, autonomic, or state web pages in order to get information, in order to how to know to deal about this kind of offenses. Well, self-defense really is very important that the people in general and women as well get the awareness of themselves. For example, it's very important to know the exposure in internet of our data, making our own profiles. We got a huge history nowadays in internet. When I was young, for example, I began to post content from me in internet, and these data are there still. Okay, then it's important to have the knowledge of what is my exposure in internet. And obviously, we can build a defense, fortification, update your devices, use strong passwords, obfuscation, make noise, mislead, break the routine internet, compartmentalization, don't use the same user for all, the same nickname, the same picture, change, split, reduction, erase all this data that you don't really need. Erase the applications that you don't really need as well in your smartphone. Okay, it's important to manage the risk in order to protect your virtual environment. And for us, the answer is report. Report a crime. Go to the police, go to the court, explain. We are there. You can upload, you can use many web pages from public administration, but report, because the network will help you, okay? Report as well in the providers. There is a lot of services in the providers that can block the contents before you make a report. And for us, it's really important, the evidence. Keep the content. Keep the content. Screenshots, chats, URLs, logs, and so on. This evidence and the history that a woman will explain to us will build a context. And this context will be very useful for us to investigate and trying to arrest the bad offenders against women in this case. Okay? In our organization, we got very good specialized groups that only treat with women victims of sexist violence. And that's all. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for us. Thank you.